Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. Now in today's game we've got Chaos Knights trying to knock out this plasma obliterator in this Imperial base, but it is defended by the Adeptus Custodes, and we'll be using the brand new Christmas detachments released for both armies. Yo, we're back. Andy, what are we going to do if Red Bull decide to sponsor us?
I'm not going to do Red Bull.
Well, I have to delete all my old videos.
Oh, we need Monster because they saved us that day at download.
That's
all
true.
Those years ago.
That's true. Anyway, enough about me trying to scrounge a Monster pot sponsorship. There's new detachments out because this Christmas malarkey with Grotmas. So Chaos Knights have got a detachment which I think is amazing. It's what I've been asking for ages, to get some chaff into the army, and they've answered my prayers, my dark pacts. And then Andy, you've got a
There's going to be a detachment for loads of vehicles, and I have 2 vehicles full stop with the Custodes. So.
You've got bikes, you need to get them painted. So we've got new detachments. We're going to try today to get 2 games in filming, just that Warhammer lifestyle. We're going to try and do 2,000 points now with Knights versus Custodians, and afterwards we're going to try and do Space Marines with their new Librarius detachment versus Creations of Bile. If that doesn't happen, I'll just edit this out.
Yeah.
Let's get showing off our list, sir.
Yeah, go.
Okay, this is my 2,000 points of Chaos Knights using the new detachment. So I'll go over the army rule first, then I'll go over the detachment. Army rule is Harbingers of Dread, which means you have an aura around all of your models, and that actually applies to the cultists as well, of -1 leadership when within 9 inches. From turn 3 onwards, you also get +1 to wound against any battle shocked units, and any battle shocked units that try to attack you, -1 to hit, which is pretty good. But what's cooler is this new detachment called the Iconoclast Fiefdom, which allows you to take damned units, as in cultists, traitor guard, accursed cultists, things like that, and the characters to go with. You're allowed, it's usually about 25% of your points, so I've got just shy of 500 points of damned units in my army. Now, what you get to do in this army is, if you have a unit of damned units or cultists or whoever stood next to a Chaos Knight, the Chaos Knight gets to re-roll 1s to hit and 1s to wound. And you also get a variant of the Dark Pacts that Chaos Space Marines have. And so a Chaos Knight would make a unit of Chaos Cultists or whatever damned unit, do a Dark Sacrifice. So the Cultists then take the leadership check. If they pass, they take D3 mortal wounds. If they fail, they take D3 plus 3 mortal wounds. But then the Chaos Knight can have lethal or sustained hits, which is absolutely devastating. And there's some really cool stratagems where your cultists can jump in the way of your knight to protect your knight from attacks. You can shoot at enemies who are within engagement range of your cultists and just blast them both to bits. There's an ability to heal your knight in combat. You can restock your cultists if a unit is wiped out, pay CP and bring them back. I think this detachment's fantastic, and it's brilliant for anybody who enjoys kit bashing, because you could make, say, like the warriors from the actual Chaos Knight households and convert them up, maybe make them out of Bretonnian men-at-arms or something like that. But I'll go over the characters and all the units now. My warlord is Despoiler, and he has an enhancement which name escapes me, but what it allows him to do is to, when he makes a unit of damned units do a Dark Sacrifice, he increases the amount of damage that they take, but he will gain sustained hits and lethal hits. That means on his 18-shot Gatling cannon, he's going to be having lethal hits, sustained hits, re-rolling 1s to hit and re-rolling 1s to wound, which is just absolutely devastating. And his tentacle melter cutter arm, just going to count that as a chainsword for this game. the rest of my House Olympia knights, we've got Executioner, Stalker and Huntsman. Stalker is a character and he has an enhancement that allows him to pick 3 damned units and they get to scout 6 inches at the start of the game, which is fantastic. Executioner gets to re-roll hits against targets which are weakened. Stalker gets to a wound advantage if he picks on units that are caught out on their own. And then Huntsman, what is your rule? I will have to check, my friend. But yeah, that's the last of my knights from House Olympia. Now I'll go over House Locke. This is Abominant of House Locke. And with his, what the hell is that thing called? A Volkite Disintegrator, I believe. And his flail, he's got an enhancement, very cheap, it's only 5 points, but it allows him to always do a dark sacrifice as long as he can see a damned unit instead of having to be near them. Which might come in handy later on in the game when there's very few cultists left because I've been killing them and so has Andy and his Custodes. But when he gets damaged, I'll have to remember to rip his face off. He's really angry. Last up from House Locke, we've got Carnivore and we've got Brigand. Brigand is the shooty one. Gets advantages to its shooting. He's going to be loving killing the cultists to get better shooting. And then we've got Carnivore, which is the fastest knight that I've got, and he's my close combat monster. Rah. Like I said, in this detachment you can take damned units. So what I've taken is I've got 10 traitor guardsmen with Enforcer and his Ogren. We've got 20 cultists led by a cultist firebrand with his big flamethrower. Then I've got another unit of 10 traitor guardsmen, and then I've got another unit of 20 cultists. They're there to tag objectives and then basically just feed the knights and give them sustained and lethal hits on the shooting, tie up the Custodes, and then the knights will shoot at the Custodes while they're busy beating up the cultists. Also, 3 of the units will get to scout 6 inches because of the enhancement that is on Stalker. So let's go over Andy's Custodes and his new solar detachment. Okay, this is Andy's 2,000 points of Adeptus Custodes. So as always, Andy will go over your army rule, and then you've obviously got your new fancy detachment as well.
Yeah.
So army rule.
So my army rule is the martial kata. So all my units, apart from the sisters in the middle there, when they're in combat, they can choose either have state hits 1 or lethal hits.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's everybody, including the Land Raider, for some reason. I don't know why. So,
maybe the Custodes jumps out the top and slaps someone and goes back in.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason you can't put a multi-battle on it, because people don't want them trying to model a Custode sticking out that tiny hatch. Yeah, so the new detachment is a solar spearhead, so it's about 100 vehicles, but I've only got 2 in my collection so far. So, but when they're full wounds, they get +2 to their OC. When they've taken any wounds, they get to reroll a hit roll of 1. When they're below half their wounds, they get reroll hit rolls of 1 and wound rolls of 1. Okay. So you've got to make sure you put my vehicles out you can. If you injure them, they actually make them better. Right. Yep. Then they also get more retaliation, so I can have my walkers. So that's why I've got my dreadnought painted up. Yeah. He gets +2 inches to his move characteristic, and he gets to add 1 to advance and charge rolls make them. And I can also make 2 walkers in my army into characters and then give them enhancements. Have you done that? Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, well, I made him a character. Cool. Why not? It's quick. Yeah, fair. So that's your detachment, is it? Yeah. And then obviously it's got. I think you said it has some stratagems linked to vehicles and then some that aren't. Yeah, I think there's only 2 that have to be done on vehicles. Okay. Everything else is like conditional on other things. Right. Okay. Cool. We'll go over the characters and units then. So Warlord. Yep. Obviously, Trajan below us. Yep. In his different armour than we used to see him, but yep. Know that. Yeah, so he's got his 2 abilities. He's got his captain's general ability, so his unit can't have the skill modified. And also he's got his moment shackle, so once we're about, he can pop that. He can either give himself a 2+ invulnerable save, or what he usually does is 12 attacks on his axe.
Yes. And Wardens, you've got 3 units. Let's just go over the rules for 1 unit now.
Yeah, so the Wardens, they have the bodyguard rule, so they're led by a character, which all 3 units are. If your strength is higher than their toughness, you might want to wound them. And then they have the living fortress rule, so they can pop that once phase, they all get a 4+ skill, no pain.
Absolutely fantastic.
And each unit's got a Vexilla, so that gives them +1 to OC, so all those units are OC 3 whilst they've got the bands with them.
Nice. Right, we'll go next character. Next captain.
Yeah, so
Sorry, next character, should I say?
Yeah. Tiberius Bastion. So he's my newest shield captain. He's got his Pithorite spear, so he's got a metal gun strap to his spear instead of a bolter. And he's got his Master of the Stances ability, so once per game he can choose to have both of the martial stances active for his unit.
Cool.
And then he's got strategic mastery, so he can reduce the cost of a stratagem by 1 CP.
Alright, cool. And he's leading 4 Wardens with a banner.
He's reading another 4 Wardens, yeah.
Next character.
Yeah, Nicodemus is Drund, who's my blade champion. So he's got his bolt swords, so he's got 3 different attack profiles, so his damage is going to be ranging between 1 and 3. Then he has Swift Onslaught, so his unit can always reroll charge rolls.
Yeah.
Once per battle, his unit can advance and charge in the same turn.
Okay, cool.
Then I'll give him an enhancement, which is the Adamantine Talisman. So that gives him +1 attack, strength and damage to his swords. So his sword's going up to damage 2, 3 and 4.
Nice. Very handy when you're having to chop down big knights.
Yeah, that's the main reason I give it to him.
Yeah. What is this, Andy?
Yeah, so that's my Achilles, Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought. So he's been named Surath Talon, and he's been given the enhancement Honour the Fallen. So everybody within 6 inches of him, all infantry and Custodes mounted units within 6 inches of him get reroll hit rolls of 1.
Alright.
So consider the hitting on 2s normally, it's very, very handy.
Yes. And is that like a las cannon spear he has?
No, you would think so, because it looks exactly like a lascan strapped to a spear, but it's not. It's only damage 3, it does have strength 9, but it's only damage 3, 1 shot at 12 inches. Then his weapons on the back of his hands are twin Adrathic Structors, which are also damage 3, so built to kill Terminators.
Yep.
And you don't have any Terminators.
Not in this game.
So,
But at least you got him painted for this game, which is cool.
But he also has a Dreadbow belt, so whenever he starts in combat, well, every turn at the start of the combat, I roll a d6 for him, I add 2 of his charge, then 2 to 5 you take D3 mortal wounds, on a 6 you take 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, sweet.
So he's just basically just shouldering people out of the way, kicking them out of the way, stuff like that.
Nice. 5!
Yeah, my little 3 Venetari, hopefully will actually be pretty good this time, because I was realised there, Lancers, I've actually got the Lance rule, so...
Alright, sweet.
It's not just a guardian speed.
Cool.
So they have the ability, so they can declare a charge in a turn which they fall back. So obviously it gives them the advantage, they can hit first instead of losing out. And also they can deep strike, well, so you can rapid ingress for free.
Okay. That's always very handy to use.
I've already tagged it when you unit with that base. Then one of them, of course, has got a shield to give him 4 wounds, so you can hopefully tank the last kind of shot. So
right.
whatever else is coming at it.
Cool. And so they're going to be in rapid ingress and other.
Probably, yeah.
Cool. At the back here you've got some battle line by the looks of it.
Yeah, so I've got 2 units of custodians there. This is not a custodian, so whilst they're in range of an objective, they get reroll wound rolls. Oh no, they just reroll wound rolls of 1 normally. And
Yeah.
all wound rolls they're in range of an objective.
Yeah.
Then once per game they can shoot twice with the weapons. So they're both equipped the same, 3 spears, one with the sentinel blade and precision shield in each unit. So hopefully they're going to hold my objectives for me.
Yeah, and the shield guys are always good for tanking a las cannon or something, aren't
Yeah,
they?
well it knocks down lascans from like a 2 and 3 chance of killing them to a 50-50, which I'm very happy about.
And then you got some sisters, yeah?
Yeah, my prosecutors who... I've just realised you do have a psycho in your army, a nice big one. So they might
Yes,
use their abilities
the
to
abominant is actually a psychic knight, so...
Yeah. So when they shoot the psychos they get precision and devastating wounds, so fingers crossed I might be able to shoot a few wounds up my knife. They also get Dogs of the Abyss because they're all blanks, they get feel no pain 3+ against psychic attacks and mortal wounds.
Right, sweet. Right, last we've got Land Raider.
Yeah. Well, Land Raider, who you hate because he's got Dominic Toretto at the wheel. So he's got an old Land Raider rule, he's got Assault Ram, so you can charge out of it, or can move out of it after he's made a move and still be able to charge. He's got his twin Godhammer las cannons, he's got his heavy bolters and storm bolters for killing infantry, and he's got to kill missile. So
Yeah, and obviously in this detachment, if I damage it but don't kill it, it's going to get better instead of worse. Yeah, same for the Dreadnought.
yeah.
Right, cool. Let's see how they get on against the Chaos Knights. Yeah, the mission deployment's all sorted, so we're doing tipping point, so it's that way around. Shortboard edges you come a bit further out. Terraform is the mission, where you can score 4 victory points for objectives, but you can get an extra 2 points per objective market if you terraform them by having a unit do an action on said objective, as long as it's not the one that's in your deployment zone. And then raise banners, which is kind of linked, which means you get even more points, these count towards your secondaries, if you have battle line units on objectives, which is kind of cool because I've got absolutely loads in my army. So go over my deployment. It's very chock-a-block, as you might imagine, when you've got big knights as well as blocks of massed infantry. So I have put my huntsman, hello, in reserve. You can turn up later, see what's happening. So on my right flank, we've got the executioner, next to a big block of cultists led by the firebrand, abominant, and my despoiler, both as front lines, as well as the enforcer, Ogren and his traitor guard. Rear guard for these traitors, just for any Flash Gordon looking custodians appearing from behind. Then we've got brigand, more cultists, carnivore and stalker, all on this side of the battlefield. And then we go round to Andy's army. So we've got what, 4 cultists, 4 custodians behind here.
Custodians on that flank.
Yeah.
A unit of wardens with the shield captain. Trojans in the land raider in the middle. Got the 5 sisters sat on the home objective. The other 4 custodians coming down the right flank.
And then you've got quite a few things in reserve, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll put the Venetari and the Blade Champions units into reserve, and then the strategic reserve, the Dreadnought.
Yeah, so 3 of those are in Deep Strike and 1 of them's in the Land Raider, yeah?
Yeah, that one's in the Land Raider.
Right, cool, so we just need to dice off who's going first. Do you want to go first?
Not really.
Yeah. You kind of want me to move forward, waste my shots, and then you can countercharge. That's what you want, really, innit? So let's see what happens.
1.
You've got your wish. You got your wish. Chaos Knights going first. Okay, Chaos Knights, turn 1. I drew Defend Stronghold. Can't do that turn 1. Drew Storm Hostile Objective. Can't do that turn 1. Drew Cull the Horde. Can't do that. Doesn't have any hordes. Finally ended up on Overwhelming Force and Establish Locust. I think Establish Locust is going to become a CP at the end of the turn, and I'm going to try and go for Overwhelming Force. I'll explain how in a second. So, because of my Stalker over there, he gave my cultists and my traitor guardsmen with the Ogren Scout. That's why they're so far forward. This unit of scouts just moved to the very edge of this woods. I'm going to get covered to get shot at because I couldn't quite reach that objective there. The traitor guardsmen could have reached the objective if they had advanced, but I'd rather them be on the other side of that wall and they'll get it next turn. This unit of cultists, however, they could reach that objective and they are now terraforming it as well. I'm probably going to get killed by the Chaos Knights as well. I don't have much line of sight to anything this turn, which is again why Andy wanted to go second. I think the only real thing that I can see is my Abominant can see the front of the Land Raider or the Custodians, but I'm going to try and damage the Land Raider just to make it better for Andy. And my big Chaos Knight Despoiler can get a line of sight to these Custodians here. And then my Stalker on that side of the battlefield, he can see those Custodians behind the armoured container. That's that's the only shooting I'm going to have, so I'll crack on with that now. One last thing to mention for my shooting phase. So every Havoc launcher on every one of my War Dogs will all target these Sisters of Silence. I'll fire indirectly at them because that's Overwhelming Force, so if they manage to take them out, I'll get some points for Overwhelming Force. Start with my War Dog Executioner, who I forgot, he's in this wood. He'll target those Custodians over there. Is he going to do? Is he going to eat some? Is he going to eat some cultists? Yes, he will, because this is the new rule. So cultists take a Dark Offering test. They failed. You got to roll under, haven't you? Is that right? Was it over? No, it's over, isn't it? You've got to. I passed that, so I'll lose D3 cultists. So 3 cultists are et by the executioner. We'll put a Havoc onto those Sisters of Silence. So it'll be D6 plus 1. 2 shots, nice. With sustained hits. Wait, did I roll a 2? So I got 3 shots. Yeah. So that's only 1 hit turned into 2 hits. Strength 5s, 3s. Nothing. Its auto cannons will target those Custodes. They'll be able to claim cover because of the corner of the building and stuff. But 3's to hit and 6's are 2 hits. Bam! Oh, these are wardens, so I'm going to be injuring these on 4s. Not bad though, not bad. 6 saves. Be on a 2+ though because of the cover. Yeah. They'll laugh it off. Next up, my Abominant will also eat some cultists. Just checking the rules to make sure that you can do the Dark Sacrifice on the same unit. Doesn't say you can't. So another leadership test for those cultists, which they pass again. So I lose D3 of them.
He's got the ability where...
The big knight has the ability to reroll 1s to hit and to wound because it's next to damned units. So far I've lost 6 cultists and I've done nothing. So this Volkite needs to do some damage to that Land Raider. Land Raider's obviously got cover from the containers. So that is... I've picked sustained hits because I want to try and get the devastating wounds. So that's 3 misses that I can reroll. So when you got 1 miss, but I've got 3 go back in. Against a Land Raider, it's toughness 12, I'm strength 12, so that's going to be 4s to wound, rerolling 1s, but 6s are 3 devastating wounds to the Land Raider. So just reroll that one there, reroll that one as well. So only one devastating wound got through, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 2+ armor saves for the Land Raider.
Yeah,
just 3 damage, not good, not good. Spoiler needs to make up for everyone's terrible shooting so far. He's going to target the Custodes, and because of his enhancement, when he picks the cultists over there, they'll take maximum amount of wounds depending on what happens. So leadership test for them, which they pass, so they take 3 casualties from that, but then I gain sustained hits and lethal hits. So it's time to set that Gatling gun away. So we'll do the rockets on the top. So that's a lethal and a sustained hit. Get a reroll that. That's still missed. I've got 1 reroll on the despoiler because that's just his rule, which I've got a hit with as well. So that ends up with 2 hits and a lethal hit. And a sustained hit. So I've got 3.
Yeah, that's why I said no. 2
hits from the rocket plus a lethal, and they're both wounded. So you've got 3 up saves because of the -2, but you've got cover. Yeah. And then the damage of these, I believe, is D6 because of the anti-tank rockets. Yep. So damage 5.
Kill the shield guy.
So the shield Custodian is blasted. Bam! Now the Gatling gun. 1 Custodian's down, now the Gatling gun. This is 18 shots, rerolling 1s to hit, 6s are lethals and sustained. Bam. 6 versus toughness 6, so it's going to be 4s to wound, rerolling 1s. And that one. In the end, that ended up in 9 wounds. Again, it's AP -2, but if we go AP -1, but it is damage 2 as well. It's brutal gun, this.
So you killed 1 Custodian.
So another Custodian is gunned down by the Gatling gun, and then all I've got to do left is the melter gun, and then the rest of the Havocs. The Stalker will fire its whatever it's called, its big multi-melter at the Custodian. He doesn't have any benefits really. Oh, I should have done it, shouldn't he? Never mind. That's going to be 1 wound.
Yeah.
So you need in 1.
Simple.
Bam.
D6 damage.
Down D6 damage. 4 damage.
Just enough to kill the shield.
Another shield Custodian took down, and then I'll just resolve all of my Havoc launches off camera and I'll let you know how I got on. Girls are well dug in because not a single one of them died. At the end of my turn 1, I scored no points. I'm getting rid of Established Locust, so it'll put me up to 2. Then when Andy's turn starts, I'll be on 3 command points, which is a good spot to be in. I want to keep Overwhelming Force because I'm within range of that objective in the centre. I'm on that one, and he's going to have to go near this one if he wants to do anything this side, so I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to score some points for it still.
You will get a couple of victory points because Raise the Banners doesn't say it can't be scored the first turn.
Alright, Mike, got some points for Raise the Banners, I'll check that, but it's over to Andy's turn 1 with the Custodes. He's got some battle shocks to take. Yeah. Turn 1 for Custodes. Andy is doing a Warhammered first. He's lost the plot. He's gone crazy in his old age. What are you doing?
I'm using fixed objectives because I know this is going to be a hard fight for the Custodes. So I need a few better I can get. So I've chosen Bring It Down and Assassination as my fixed objectives.
Yeah, so Andy won't be drawing them randomly. He has these 2 cards. These are the only ways he can score points for secondaries the whole game.
Yeah.
But it's perfect against knights, especially against this detachment, because I've got cultist heroes and I've got knight heroes, like characters. So there's just points everywhere to be grabbed.
Yeah, so I lose some points on killing characters, but I gain it because of the number of characters you've got.
Yes, and you've got 2 command points, and your turn 1's going to be pretty short, right?
Yeah, all I've really done is I've had the Land Raider and the Warden switch positions.
Yes.
My Custodian Guard on this side have moved into this cover, so you guys are going to have to come down and get them.
Single file, lad, single file.
It doesn't mean the spoiler can shoot them now, but I'm hoping the fact I'm in cover helps with that. And then the other 2 Custodian Guard just bunch them a bit more into the trees.
So all that's really to do then is that Land Raider is going to target the Abominant, yeah?
Yep.
Right, let's do it. So Trajan's Land Raider, heavy bolters and storm bolter into the cultists in the woods.
Oh, no, I'm going to blast the traitor.
Oh, you're going to blast the traitor guard, sorry, right, okay, so the traitor guard are going to get shot on the other side of that wall, and then it's Godhammer las cannons and it's Hunter Killer are all going into the Abominant.
Yep.
Take it away.
So Godhammer's first.
Beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful.
Boy.
Strength 12, toughness 12, so 4s.
Oh, of course.
You could have re-rolled them if you were below half strength, couldn't you?
Yeah, if he damaged me.
Yeah, you only re-roll once to hit.
Yeah, we roll once to hit, yeah.
So you're half damaged.
So I'm going to use a CP to re-roll one of those wounds. Yeah,
it paid off, it paid off.
2 wounds, AP -3, so be on your invuln save.
Invuln save for the Abominant. Fails them both.
So it's 2d6 plus 2.
Of course, so that's 7 damage in total.
Yeah.
Puts it down to 15 wounds remaining, but now you've got a Hunter Killer missile coming in.
Yeah, so you hit on strength as well, but I get rerolls.
You get a reroll because you're damaged.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Bam.
Strength 14, so this is a 3. It's a 4.
A 4. Okay, this is...
It's only AP... Oh, it is -3 as well, so it's...
Oh! Shields up. Yeah, the shields are up now. Get them shields up!
Have to do it the old-fashioned way.
So now you're going to have to... Now you're going to blast some cultists, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Between the Land Raider and the Custodian stood on top of the containers over there, they took out 6 of my Traitor Guard. That is Andy's shooting phase over with. You don't have any charges, do you?
Nope.
So it's over to Chaos Knights turn 2. That was quick. Yeah, turn 2 Chaos Knights. I've got 4 CP. I need something to spend it on. Still got Overwhelming Force, so I'm going to blast Little Sisters of Silence again, because Andy's not on any other objectives. And then Containment, which is scan the board edges that aren't in your deployment zone, which I'm going for with my cultists, so should get me 6 points at the end of the turn. Andy has Rapid Ingress at the end of my movement phase. They've turned up. My Traitor Guardsmen are like, gee, or something. Over here, my Executioner walked out of the woods. Everything's sort of like a bunch of units are converging in the centre, trying to take out that Land Raider. I am terraforming that objective there in the centre with my Traitor Guardsman and the Ogrin and the Enforcer. The cultists are scanning the board edge. Not sure if I can terraform that objective as well. Might have to do it next turn. I'll check. And then this side of the battlefield, the cultists got all the way the Stalker. They're going to scan the opposite board edge. My Carnivores doing a beeline down the side of the building to charge these Custodes. Brigands can also see them, so between the 2 House Lock War Dogs should be able to get them. It's just I need to crack open this Land Raider and get out the juicy innards. So shooting phase. Let's blast the Land Raider. Because of line of sight and things like that, my Despoiler's going to start shooting. He doesn't have the best guns for cracking a Land Raider, but if I did it with say, the Abominant, Trajan would just get out the back and then no one else will be able to see anything. So I'll start with the Despoiler, who can see the front of the Land Raider. He'll blast it, see how he gets on, then we'll go to the Executioner, then we'll go to the Abominant, because if Trajan gets out the back, he'll still be able to blast it with his Volkite. So, over the Despoiler, he's not going to do a Dark Sacrifice, because of his enhancement. He'll kill all the Traitor Guardsmen, and they're busy. So first up, 3 rocket shots at the Land Raider. I'll re-roll one of them. So that's 2 hits. I believe I need 5 to injure it. I did once. It's -2, but you've got cover, so -1.
Yeah,
Nope, bounces off. So I'm going to have to go to the big Gatling gun. Still get my re-rolls though. I need to remember that for the ones. So the Gatling gun at the Land Raider. 6s to wound the Land Raider, but get a reroll the ones. That's 1, 2, 3 rerolls. That's 2 at -1 because of the cover.
Yep, so 3s.
So 2 wounds took off the Land Raider.
So he's down to 11.
Down to 11, eh? Flamer and the Stubber managed to get another wound off the Land Raider. Now the Executioner is going to step up. First thing it's going to do though is going to launch its Havoc Launcher onto those Sisters of Silence head. And I've just remembered I forgot to bring on my Huntsman. Never mind, he's turned up turn 3, guys. So the Havoc Launcher gets 6 shots. Will I eventually kill a Sister of Silence? Oh, you know what? No, too late, I haven't said it now. He hits with just 1 hit because you only hit 4s with indirect and wounded though. Will a Sister die?
Yep.
Hooray! Moral victory! 8 autocannon shots at the Land Raider. Come on, come on. 5s and 6s to injure the Land Raider. Ah, not bad. 2. AP -1. You get cover, so you're alright.
Yes.
Looks like the Abominant's going to have to do it. So Dark Sacrifice. Give me some sweet juicy souls. Ah, my soul! D3 +3. So I lose 5 cultists as they all get like sucked into the Abominant. So remembered the Vortex Storm rule for the Abominant. On a 3+, I'll cause D3 mortal wounds to the Land Raider. Yeah, I do. So that's D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1 mortal wound for the Land Raider.
Yeah,
so it's down to 9. Now it's Volkite Gun, which has got sustained hits. And gets the reroll 1s. Still missed. So that's 1 goes back in because of the 6. And then I need to roll 4s, but I want 6s, really. Oh, it's dead. Oh my god! Blow Band needs to roll for the occupants who take 1 mortal wound. Do Custodians have a mortal wound save? Or is that in a different detachment?
No. The different detachment, it's a stratagem, so we just went it anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. So Trajan's getting out. So this Brigand will target the Custodians on the containers, but its Havoc will go on the other side of the containers and target the whatchamacallums, the Sisters of Silence. I won't do any Dark Sacrifices. So the Havoc Launcher gets... Oh, 1's dead now, so there's only 6 shots. Come to Papa. 4's to hit. Yeah, 3 hits. 2 wounds. Oh, another 1's dead. Huzzah! So the Brigand's Melter Gun at the Custodes. These hit on 2+ because the Brigand. Yeah, so it's 2 hits. Just the 1 wound though. Invulnerable save. Yep. That's going to be damage something. D6. Bam! I'm melting! Next up, the Chain Cannon. This will be getting a benefit from the extra AP for targeting the closest eligible target. Bam! Wound him. 1, 2, 3. Well, only 3. Going to be AP -2. So you're in cover. Nah, they're fine. I've got my Stalker right next to him. He can't see anything with his melter gun, so just put a Havoc Launcher into the Sisters. Die. 5 shots. Hits 2 of them. Die. 2 more armor saves. Oh. Is that one dead?
Yeah, 2 dead. Still 1 alive.
There's still 1 alive. Right. So, last up, the Carnivore, who's just about to charge into those 2 Custodians on top of the container, but before he does it, Havoc Launcher into that remaining Sister. Don't hit her 3 times. 3 shots coming in. 2 of them hit her. 2 of them wound her. Oh, the power armor holds up. Will I ever score overwhelming force, ladies and gentlemen? Find out in turn 3. So charge phase. My Carnivore needs I don't know, 60 rolls. Oh, yeah, you do all the 10, so he's definitely in.
Yeah.
So tell you what, put him at the side of the container, it'll look like he's pushing it over. And seeing as how in the last game with Andy, he made a double 6 charge. I'm going to try it. I need an 11 to reach those Custodes in there. So, am I going to repeat Andy's success? No. Is the answer to that?
You've got 4 CP if you want to go.
I have got 4 CP. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for an 11-inch charge, ladies and gentlemen.
Pick 2 different dice.
I'm going to get 2 silver Iron Warrior dice.
Yeah.
They rolled even less. Well, let's see how the Carnivore gets on. Okay, the 2 Custodians, trying to keep the balance as this carnivore shakes the container they stood on top of. Andy's paid 1 CP for fight on the Emperor's Vengeance to fight on death. Is that on a roll or is it automatic?
Yeah, it's on a 4+.
Alright, okay. So 6 attacks from the chainsaw, which is AP -3 damage free. Hits on a 2+. So that's 5 hits. It wound on a 3+. So that's 3. Could kill them both.
Yeah, both of them ones.
Only kills the one, and does that custody attack on his way down?
No.
He does not.
So just one of them.
Just one of them attacking back.
We'll go for lethal hits.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't get anything, but...
4 hits though.
Yeah. So I need strength 7. Top was 10, yeah, so
yeah.
5s.
Do you always reroll ones to wound as well?
2 damage.
So with the reroll, he got a wound in on the carnivore, it'd be -2. Past it. So looks like they're stuck scrapping. Over to my roundup, then it'll be Andy's turn 2. Yeah. So at the end of turn 2, I scored 8 points for the primary. Terraforming completes at the end of Andy's turn, yes?
Yeah.
But I did get 3 points for raised banners and I got 6 points for containment. So that's done. Now, do I keep Overwhelming Force?
There's only one of them left.
There is only one of them left. I'm just going to keep it anyway because I'm making a point of completing that. I will kill them Sisters of Silence. And I go up to 4 CP going into Andy's turn 2. Bam. Okay, Custodes turn 2. Andy's got 2 CP, and funnily enough, he's still got Bring It Down in Assassination because he's unfixed.
Yeah.
So Andy, tell us a story. What's happening?
Yeah, so my blade champions had to come on here. So we had to get rid of some of your cultists to stop you terraforming and keep on getting you raised the banners.
Yes.
You have to bury them under checkpoints. My wardens with the captain moved into the containers.
Looking all heroic.
Yeah, getting ready to go into that middle objective. Trojans moved forward, ready to charge with Abominant.
Yeah.
Custodian guard on the far side moved into the woods, so they can either power the Abominant or go after those cultists.
Yeah.
The Venetawi jumped onto your objective, getting ready to shoot and charge you, traitor guard at the back. And then my Dreadnought, he is getting +1 to his charges.
Okay.
And he's 9 inches away from the back of that executioner, so hopefully he'll go and get stuck in there.
Cool. Shooting phase?
Yeah.
Let's do it. That shooting phase, the wardens are going to blast my cultists, my traitor guardsmen, and the shield captain has a melter gun on his spear. He's going to target my despoiler.
Yep, so guidance spears first. Obviously won't get that. So it took us 3, aren't you?
Yeah.
So 3 wounds.
-1.
-1 damage to a pop.
Yeah, so 6s. Yeah, that's the 3 remaining. No, there's 4 left. The melter spear do something.
Well, he hits.
Good start.
Needs a power to wound though. He does it.
Oh, he's done it. He's only gone and done it, ladies and
So the only
gentlemen.
wooden save.
And it just hits the knight's shield. Next up be what, the wardens, I imagine?
No, I'll do them first. Cause
Oh, they're going to blast some cultists, eh?
they absolutely will double tap into your cultists, but...
Alright, okay.
So the first bat. God damn it, Dave. That's 1 wound.
You kill a cultist.
Then I'll do the Sentinel Storm to shoot again.
Yep.
Yep, so it's another 3 wounds.
Yep. You kill 3 cultists. And his wardens into the Abominant.
Yeah, the actions and spears are the same as shooting, so let's do them all together. So they all hit. 6s to wound.
Yep, nicely
3
done.
wounds. AP -1 damage to a pop.
Yep. You blast 4 wounds off the Abominant, leaving it on 11 wounds, and Trajan's got his Eagle Spear.
Yeah, Eagle Scream. So that's 2 shots. Strength 5, that's not going to matter, so 6 to wound. No. Okay.
But you put it down to 11, nicely done.
Yep.
Custodians shooting some cultists in the spine.
Actually, they're not going to shoot, because you're going to kill the guys closest to me.
Correct.
I'll need the 11-inch charge.
Correct.
So we'll go on to the Venetawi shooting the traitor guard.
Yes, okie dokes.
So the kinetic pistol. 1 hit. Wounds though, because it's strength 6. AP -1.
Yep. I made it because I'm in cover.
Yeah, then the 2 Venetawi lances.
Just the one, yeah.
Just the 1 wound, yeah.
You kill a cultist. the traitor guardsman, should I say. Bit of shooting, the custodian dreadnought. Wait, I take it he's shooting at the back of my executioner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got his twin adversatic destructors. So 1 hits.
Yep.
Actually, give me a minute, I'll see if his enhancement applies to himself. Yep, so strength 6, took us 10, so it'll be 5. Nope.
His las spear, that's not a las cannon.
Yep. Hits.
Yep.
Strength 9.
Wounds. Lovely.
AP -2, damage 3.
Alright, yeah, so it doesn't invalid save yet, so 3 damage off the executioner. Bam! Oh, Trajan needs a 6-inch charge, take it away, Andy. Yeah, he's done it easily. Then what you've got is the shield captain.
Yeah, he's going to charge what's left of the cultists.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh well, yeah, he did a front flip, a pirouette, a lot, jumping off that container.
Kind of wish I picked somebody else though. Like these 2 guys are 9 inches. So this guy
Need a 9-inch charge.
He needs a 9, but gets a reroll. Not that he needs it.
Oh, bam!
So then my dreadnought would normally need 9. He gets +1 of his charge moves in this detachment, so he only needs 8. Of course.
You've got CP.
Yeah, so he's going to use a CP. I'm going to pick 2 world eater dice. Yes.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it. The world eater dice paid off. Give him that anger to charge in.
Finally, Vendatawi.
Yeah.
Of course, they roll a 10 because you've got a 2-inch.
That's nice. That's nicely done, that Andy. You've done all your charges there. Sick. Okay, so charge phase still. I paid 1 CP for my despoiler to heroically intervene and to charge into the shield captain and his wardens. That put me down to 3 CP because I had 4, and I still can do an interrupt as well. So Andy's got things to contemplate. So, where are you choosing to start, Andy?
I'm going to start with Trajan's unit fighting your Abominant.
You okay? Okay.
Because that's got a damage 2 weapon, you're only damage 2 over here if you're all. You only kill the unit.
So what is your when do you have to pop your defensive ability for your wardens?
Start the fight phase. So both my wardens will be doing it.
Both warden units in combat here are popping their...
they're not, because
obviously they're fighting cultists.
cultists.
So both warden units here are popping their feel no pain ability. Yeah. Okie dokie. So we're going to go for Trajan, who's probably going to chop down my poor Abominant. So this combat, Trajan Valoris is popping his little time machine thing that he's got, his moment shackle.
So you have 12 attacks, he's just going to pick lethal hits.
He's going to pick lethal hits, okie dokie.
That's 3 goes right in.
Yeah.
Then he misses with 1.
What's
his strength 10, so he sparks the wound.
Okay.
So that's 6 in total. AP -2, damage 3.
AP -2, damage 3, yeah? So this is 5s and 6s. So I make only the 1, so that is a dead Abominant. Oh, that didn't go very well. Do I explode? Explode! No, the knight just topples over. Well done, Trajan. Yep. So I am choosing to interrupt with the knight despoiler. It's going to go for the sweep mode on its attacks. It's also going to make the traitor guardsmen do a dark sacrifice. They get to re-roll as a result because they've got commissar with them. Good job as well. Try that again. Yeah, they passed that time, so that means I lose the flamer and the Ogren takes 2 mortal wounds. But now my knight has 12 attacks, sustained hits, lethal hits, rerolls 1s to hit, rerolls 1s to wound, and he gets 1 free reroll to hit and to wound because it's the spoiler rule. So let's take it away. And Andy, you're doing what?
Emperor's Vengeance.
So
4+ fight and death.
4+ fight and death for the wardens. Okie dokes. Let's do it. 12 attacks coming at you from the despoiler. And I get to re-roll the 1s, and I get 1 free re-roll to hit anyway. So roll them again. Nice. I need to roll normally a 3 because the wardens it'll be a 4. I get a re-roll 1s, and I get 1 re-roll anyway. Nice. So plus the lethals, that is 5, 8, 12, 14 minus 3, damage 2.
So we're going to be 4% done anyway?
Yep. Right, we've got a lot of feel no pain to deal with. Okay, so the first warden.
He's alive, 1 wound.
Yes, he gets hit by the next strike. That takes him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 1 down.
Next warden.
He's totally fine.
Completely tanks it. It's brutal, that feel no pain.
He's totally fine.
Oh, yeah, Andy, what are you playing at? What are you playing at?
Plus, you'll get a fight. No, he doesn't.
What am I supposed to do about that, ladies and gentlemen? Rolling like that. So these two wardens are going to strike at the Ogren and the Commissar, and the shield captain and the custodian next to him are going to strike at the despoiler.
Yeah. So I'll go against the guard first. So they roll the dice, I go to the axe. They're all hitting 2 points.
Yeah.
And they've got lethal and sustained hits.
Yes.
I'll take those 2 out. Then back into the spear.
Yeah. You're going against the Ogren's toughness.
So what's that?
I think it's 6. 5 or 6.
So it's going to be 3s anyway. Because it's strength 7, strength 9.
Yeah.
So that's 2 at AP minus 1.
Yeah.
And 5 at AP minus 2.
Okie dokes. Okay, so the first strike from a custodian spear takes out the Ogren. So the Ogren's down, now the rest are going to go onto the Commissar. The rest of the spear attacks onto the Commissar. He's got a 5 up invulnerable save, which he passes 1 of, and then he's got to take 6 feel no pains. Does he die, or does the Ogren help him out? The Ogren does not help him out enough. He dies from the spear, then the axe attacks are just wasted. The captain and the custodian against the knight.
Yep, so lethal and sustained again. They've all got the same profile, small as the captain, so I just roll them all at once.
My goodness. That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
That's the spear guy completely missed, and the captain hit him with all of them.
That's what you get for all those feel no pain saves you made.
So the 5s to wound, strength 7. So 2 wounds, AP minus 2, damage 2.
Yeah, you take 4 damage off the despoiler, puts it down to 18 wounds. These 2 custodian guards are about to beat up a load of cultists.
Yep, so they've got sustained.
Bam.
So that's just an extra 4.
Oh dear.
Wound on 2, so strength 7. That's 5, 10, 13.
13 wounds.
AP minus 2, damage 2.
They are all dead. Okay, let's see if the Achilles custodian dreadnought can cause damage when it charges in.
Yep, so that plus 2, so that's 3 mortal wounds. Because he gets plus 2 on turn he charges, and on 6 he deals 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, okay, so he's took 3 mortal wounds, it leaves it on 6 wounds remaining on the executioner.
Yep, so then you've got 5 attacks.
Yep. What's he going, Marshal Qatar?
He'll go for sustain because you only took us 10, aren't you?
Yes.
So he'll be wounded on 2 because he's got lance on his.
Alright, okay, yeah, you probably chop it down.
So 1 miss goes back in for the sustained hits.
Yep.
So wound on 2s because he's got strength 12 weapon with lance on it.
Yep.
So that's 4 AP minus 2, damage D6 plus 1 each.
Okay, 5 and 6s. I make one of them. Yeah, you kill it.
Yep.
Does it explode? It doesn't. Next up, the Venatari, who are going to beat up a load of traitor guardsmen.
They're going to go for sustained as well.
Yep.
So I'll do the lances first. So that's 3 miss, 2 go back in.
Yep.
So the strength is 7, they've also got lance and charge.
2s, yeah.
2s. That's 7.
7 traitors die. I thought you were done, but he's still going.
Yeah, the shield guy, stabbing with the shield. So he gets 5.
Full house, yeah.
Strength 5.
What's it, AP?
Minus 2 damage.
Right, yeah, that's the squad wiped out. Ah! Yeah, can the Blade Champion and 4 Wardens beat up a bunch of cultists? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I think they'll win. You were correct, they're all dead. There's now just a massive puddle of cultist bits left. There's only 1 fight to do now, isn't there?
Yep, and you get go first.
And I get to go first. It's with my carnivore over there. I'm putting my huntsman in the tray, so don't forget to bring him on. Right, let's get some dice for that carnivore. Attacks for my carnivore. Is that 6 dice? I've rolled 7 dice. I'm cheating. Cheating and roll 6 dice. That's what I get for cheating. That's 2 wounds. If you fail either, you're dead.
Yeah. So AP.
Minus. You're only in 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the carnivore takes out that custodian on top of the container, and it's over to the scores, I believe. Strange turn points there for Andy because he scored no primary because his Sisters of Silence battle shocked, but because of his fixed secondaries, he managed to score 20 points there because of all the characters and vehicles that he destroyed. So yeah, over to Chaos Knights, turn 3. I need to remember I've got a huntsman to bring on. Yeah. So, for anyone watching who's thinking, what's Richard going on about? That huntsman is equipped totally wrong. You're correct. This Huntsman is actually a stalker now. Say hello. Hello. So he's the character and he's equipped correctly now. Huzzah for me. Okay, Chaos Knights, turn 3. I've still got overwhelming force because I will achieve it one day. Engaging all fronts, probably going to be CP at the end of the turn. So, because of what I've decided to do. I've got 2 CP. I've discovered that War Dog Executioners can't have Havoc launchers, and I've had to change my Huntsman into a Stalker because I thought that Huntsman could have Gatling guns, but they can't. Never mind. Anyway, apart from that, my other Stalker has now appeared over here. He's going to try and Gatling gun and get overwhelming force on those 2 Custodians. And my Despoiler is still going to stay in combat fighting those Wardens, and everybody else has decided to dogpile on the Blade Champion, give him a blasting, and then charge in combat with them. And obviously I'm still going to launch some Havoc launchers onto that one remaining Sister of Silence. So that's the plan. If I can get rid of 2 units of Wardens this turn, I might be able to claw it back. Let's see how I get on in the shooting phase. With the Carnivore firing back over at that Sister of Silence who's hiding in the containers. 4 shots at her. Give me some dice. Hit her twice. Wounded her twice. She's still not dealt with. So I'll go to the Stalker, who will target the... Oh, you know, it gets +1 to wound actually against them because of they've got no one else near them. So, you know what?
You get +1, -1 to wound, so because they're Wardens.
Yeah, it's not higher than your strength though. My Stalker is going to put its Melter Cannon and its Havoc launcher into those Custodians. So start with the Melter Cannon. Gets 1 hit. Wounds on a 3+, I believe. Oh no, it's a 4+. Yeah, still got it, yeah. Yep. D6. Yep, melts.
D6 +4 that range, so yeah.
So definitely melts one. Damn, melting the Havoc launcher. Gets 7 shots. Beautiful. Hitting on freeze. It's 5 hits. It gets +1 to wound. Oh, I get +1 to wound because I'm a Stalker, don't I? So it would be 5, so it goes to a 4. Absolutely nothing. Well done. Next up, this Brigand is going to tag them, except its Havoc launcher is going to try and get rid of that stupid Sister of Silence. 6 shots at her. Hit her once. God, how Richard, roll your dice properly, mate. 1 wound. Die, please. Oh, lordy. Right. The big melter gun at the Custodians. 2 hits. Be needing what, 4s to wound?
Yeah.
Both wounded. Oh, that's 2 more Wardens blasted. Yeah. Brutal shooting. And now the Gatling gun from it. Gun. Wound rolls for the Gatling gun. Strength 6, toughness 6, so 4s. What's that? 5. 5 at -2.
Gonna be 4s either way.
Oh! Okay, this Stalker, Havoc launcher, into that stupid Sister of Silence. Die, please, and its Gatling gun into those 2 Custodians. Right, Havoc launcher, roll a 6. 5 will do. Hit that Sister of Silence. Nice, 4 hits on her. 3 wounds, she must die. No, she doesn't die. And you rolled those dice like...
Oh. I wouldn't have thought the tension of that.
Oh, I hate when people roll dice like that. Right, the Gatling gun. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armour saves, but there's -1, but you can cover.
Yeah. Oh, nearly gets a guy.
So the Custodian down to 1 wound.
Yep.
My Knight Despoiler is going to put its missiles into the Wardens, everything else into the Wardens. He's actually, well, Trajan's Warden, should I say. And then every other gun, its Flamer, its Heavy Stubber, and its Gatling gun into the Wardens he's in combat with. So 3 missiles, a Trajan's unit. I'm getting -1 to hit because I'm in combat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that missed, I get a free reroll, which hit. And then these will be wounding on 4s, I believe. And I'll use a re-roll for the despoiler rule. Yes, that's free. You're going to be -2, but you're next to a wall, so you get blasted.
Well, it's D6 damage, because I've got a guy with 2 wounds left there.
Yep. So I got that injured warden, blasted him with a rocket. Bam! Hit the flamer into the unit he's fighting. 3 hits. Nothing from that. The stubber gets 2 hits. Did nothing. The despoiler's Gatling gun, 18 shots hitting on 4s. On 4s.
Anyway,
7 invulnerable saves for the custodians.
It's going to be down to 4s.
So it blasts 2 custodians to death. Okay, I think that was a pretty good shooting phase. I'm happy with that. So charge phase. We'll start with the carnivore charging into the blade champion. 7 inches. That's probably enough for him, I reckon.
Carnivore.
I'll roll for my stalker. That's next to him. He rolled a 6, so he's in as well. And then over this side of the battlefield, my stalker needs to roll a 9 to get in. Can you do it, mate? No, he rolled a 6. Do I CP it? Do I CP that? Do I? Got 2 CP left. I'm doing it. He who dares rolls a 4 and doesn't do it. Okay, question for people. Why would you ever use the Reaper? Why would you ever use a Reaper chain talon when the slaughter claw is better on a carnivore? Maybe there's an FAQ I don't know about. But 6 attacks at that blade champion from the carnivore, hitting on 2s. Wounding on its strength 12, so 2s. So that's 4 invulnerable saves. No, 5 invulnerable saves, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, you're dead. Carnivore kills it. Kills the blade champion, rips it to pieces. Now the custodian guard get to attack against the knight.
Yeah. So they're going to go for lethals.
Do you have any stratagems you can do for free to maybe help you out? So the shield captain and his warden go for lethal hits against the despoiler.
Yeah, they've both got space, so they'll go them at once. So that's 3 get through.
Yep, nice.
3 miss. And those are uses free stratagem for a reroll.
Okay, yeah.
-1 stratagem for a reroll. Yep. These will be wounded on 5s. So the 2, so that's 5, AP -2, damage to each.
Yep. So 5 ups. So I make 3 of them, so he takes 4 more damage. He's down to 14 wounds on the despoiler. Okay, I'm going to go sweep mode. I was going to go for the big strike, but the shield captain actually has 7 wounds, so I'd have to hit him twice, get through his invulnerable save. So I'll just try and get rid of his warden now with the sweep attack. 3s to hit, and I get 1 re-roll. Still missed. And I'm going to need 4s to wound, I believe. Yep. So I get a re-roll to a wound as well. Yeah, so that's 4 invulnerable saves for your warden.
What's the damage on it? 2?
It's damage 2, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I'll do 2 first on the warden.
Yep.
He
Goes
dies.
down.
And then 2 on the captain.
Captain takes 2 damage.
Yeah, so he's down to 5.
Because my knight did damage in combat, I'll use Soul Hunger, which means I get just a wound back on the Chaos Knight, so he's back up to 15 wounds now. Okay, at the end of Chaos Knight's turn 3, I got 4 points on primary, and I got 4 points on secondaries. 3 points for finally doing overwhelming force because I actually killed the wardens, not because I killed that stupid...
Yeah, not either of these you were trying to kill.
Yeah, not the people I was trying to kill. So I got that. I'm going to get rid of engage on all fronts, so I get a CP, then going into Andy's turn I'll be on 2. So it's over to Andy's turn 3.
Yep, so
Okay, turn 3, sorry, for the custodian guard. You've spent a CP already, obviously you've still got to bring it down to assassination.
So I've spent the CP on Relentless Persecution on my Dreadnought. That lets him advance, shoot, and then charge. So he's
Advanced around the wood, yeah?
Yeah, he rolled a 6 with his advance, so he's getting right in the grill of his spoiler. He's off the bag another night.
Yep.
Trajan's unit's moved into the train over there, helping to go after your stalker.
Yep.
Bag another one. I'm just kind of ignoring these 3 for the moment. My Venatari have moved around, so they're still in range of the objective, but they just sat there, mind onto that. Then I've left my shield captain in combat because
Fancies a bit.
Yeah. Maybe I was about to get some help from Big Daddy. I'm a custodian guard, stay on the other objective over there, just so I can get raised banners at the end of the turn.
Alright, cool, shooting phase. Okay, so the Fancy Pants Dreadnought's going to shoot at my despoiler.
Yeah, so his wrist guns, so 1 hit.
Yep.
He's a 6th wound. Then his spear.
Laser spear.
It's 29, so he's 5 wound. Oh, wound.
Nicely done, nicely
AP
done.
minus 2 damage 3.
Bounced off his shield.
So, you have to do it the old fashioned way.
Yep. Then we've got to do a little bit of pit-pat shooting at the stalker, eh?
Yeah, so the 2 custodian guards, they'll have to go with their spears. Hit 3 times, need 6 to wound. Yep. And then what's left of the wardens?
Strength 4, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then there's 3 wardens left. So they all hit.
Nice.
So that's 2 wounds, AP minus 1 damage 2.
Yep. It's fine.
You have to look at Trajan's Eagles.
Ah!
Trajan, right. Yeah, so it's 2 shots.
It's because of my will.
Yeah.
So that's charges, right?
Yep. So just a dreadnought, really.
Go on, son.
So he gets +1 on the charge.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he's in.
Boom.
You know what?
Is that last CP going to be spent on a tank shot by any chance?
Yeah, he may as well have a go at tank shot. So
Shoulder barge in his knee.
Yep, so he's got 9.
Toughness 9, is he? Yes, sound.
Yep. That's 1, 2.
Alright, 2 mortal wounds taken off the spoiler. It's down to 13 wounds remaining.
Then he's got his ability.
His own ability, yeah.
So 6, so there's another 3 more wounds off him, so he's down to 10.
So he's down to 10. Nicely done. Like a little pit bull, isn't he? Is he going to attack now?
Yep, so he's got 5 attacks.
Can he do it?
He's gonna go
I'm doing it live.
He's going to go for sustain, because...
Yeah.
Well, he's strength 12, then he gets +1 to wound anyway.
Yep.
He gets no sustain, but he hits with them all.
Okay. Freeze to wound.
Yep. Oh, only 2.
That's enough
AP
though, right?
minus 2, yeah, damage is D6 +1.
So 5s and 6s. I'm going to have to CP one of them. Give myself a new dice. No, I did not. I failed it. You're probably going to kill it now.
That's 6, 10.
Exactly what you needed. What a little hero he was. Explode, please. Oh, I didn't even explode. Just toppled over. Excited about the epic Custodes Dreadnought taking out the despoiler that we've got to do Trajan's charge, but he made his charge into the stalker.
So
Trajan.
No moment shuffle this time, just his normal axe. He's going to go for sustain.
Yep. Strength is it? Probably 12 something, is it? Alright, okay, so 4s.
1.
Okay.
AP minus 2 damage 3 from that.
Yes, he takes 3 wounds off the stalker, it's down to 9.
Then
2 axes, 1 spear.
Yep, so I'll do the 2 axes. I'll have to quickly check the roll and see what strength they're at. Yep, so that comes out, goes back in.
Full house, yeah.
Strength 9, so I need
5.
Yeah, go on, lads.
What's that?
7. AP minus 1, but damage 3 each.
Ooh, nice. You took another 6 wounds off it. It's got 3 left.
Then the spear. So it gets an extra 2. So that plus another 1.
Yep.
It's only strength 7, so it's 5s again. Oh, go on.
Oh,
5.
nice.
AP minus 2 damage to each and stuff.
Alright, okay. So, a yake. You take it out easily. But does he explode? No. Okay, fantastic turn for Andy there. Got 13 points on primary because he had 3 objectives plus a banner raised. And then you've scored
16 for secondary.
16 for secondary, so you're almost at your maximum for secondaries.
Yeah, so I've capped out on my assassination because when you do picks, they cap out 20 each. So assassination's completely done now.
Yeah.
I've still got 4 points I can score and bring it down.
Yep. That's just one more night dead, isn't it, really?
Yep.
Kill one more night, you get maxed that out. So it's going
Oh,
over.
no, don't you nights have 12? I need
Yes.
15 to get the second one. So
All right.
I'm going to have to kill 2 knights either way.
Okie doke, so it's over to Chaos Knights turn 4. Yeah, Chaos Knights turn 4. I used up all my CP because I had drew cleanse, I didn't want to do it, so I drew a new card mark for death. And I've got no prisoners, and I spent another CP on something else I'll go over now. So, units Andy picked for mark for death. the Venatari, the Custodian Guard, and the Wardens. Obviously, they're far away from my War Dogs. I spent a CP so my Carnivore could advance and charge. So he's legging it towards the Shield Captain. My Stalker is going for the Dreadnought. And my Brigand will see what happens. He might target the Venatari, he might target the Dreadnought and soften it up before the Stalker goes in. So shooting phase, one thing I'm going to check, one thing I'm going to do is going to put the Carnivores, going to try and get rid of that Sister of Silence. It's personal now, 2 shots at her. Hitting her on a 4, both of them hit her. 1 wounded, will she die? Is it her time? No. I'm going to do, the Stalker is going to put his big gun into the Dreadnought and his Havoc into her over there. 1 shot at her. Hits her on a 4, hit her. Wounds her on a 2 because she's on her own. Yes. What is going on? What is that? I think just the containers have fell on top of her and they can't hit her anymore. And the big gun at the Dreadnought, both hit. Strength is 12, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's 1 wound. We got through.
Yep, so AP minus 4, so going to be a 5% bonus.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to be what, D6 plus 4, is it?
Yep.
8 damage.
Yep, so he's down to 2 wounds.
Nice. Stop the Brigand, going to put its Havoc into that Sister of Silence because I want her dead. 2 shots, away. Come on, hit her. 1 hit her. Wounded her. Oh, away. Yeah, next up the big melter at the Venatari. Both hit. 1 wound, I believe. That's a strength 12, it'd be 2s, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2.
Yep, so 4% bonus. Well passed.
Nice.
Thank God for that.
Stop, it's Gatling gun at them. Force to wound, that's 6 at minus nothing because of cover.
So shield guy.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so that's charges. So the Carnivore needs a 6 into the Shield Captain. Yeah, he's done it, and then the Carnivore, the Stalker, sorry, he's in as well. For combat, I'll start with my Carnivore with its Slaughter Claw versus the Shield Captain. That's 5 hits. Strength 12, so 2s. Oh dear, it's only 3.
4 4s. No.
Uh-oh. That is...
Yeah,
that's that much damage.
Yep.
And now I'll get +1 to wound when I attack the Dreadnought because of the Stalker rule.
And we'll go for Emperor's Vengeance. So on a 3+ for him, he'll be able to fight on that.
Nice. Okay, so strike mode on the Stalker's Chain Glaive. That's 3 hits, and its strength is 10. What's your toughness?
No.
Okay, so that would be freeze because I'm a Stalker. I get +1 to wounds, 2s. Yep, that's a good job and all. That's 3, yeah. AP of that is -3.
Yes, it's going to be 5 either way. Yep, so he's dead.
It's dead, and then do you attack back?
Yep, so on a 3+. No.
Oh, he's fell. Does he explode? Oh, so no, it's a 5. Okay, at the end of my turn, I got 6 points on the primary because of the was it the raised banners?
Yeah, raised the banners.
Oh, that goes on the secondaries, doesn't it?
No, it goes on your banners. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll sort it out. The 2 points should be on secondaries instead. Yeah. Then I got 4 points for no prisoners because I killed 2 units. So I've done that. And then do I get rid of Mark for Death? Because every unit that's left on the board is marked for death. That's 5 points, and if I kill any of them, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm keeping marked for death, so it's over to Andy's turn 4 now. Yeah. Okay, turn 4 for the Custodes. You still got bring it down to 2 and get the maximum on that. You got 1 CP.
Yeah.
What's occurring?
So Trajan's doubled back and advanced into the woods.
Yeah.
The Custodian Guard are terraforming that objective because I should have done it last turn, but I completely forgot.
Yes.
By the time we left the objective, they shipped out upon last turn, and they're about to charge to the back of the night.
Nice. Bit of shooting, then a bit of heroic charging.
Yep.
Okay, the Venatari charging into the rear end, pause,
Well,
into
shoot.
my Stalker.
Yep, so the Lancers first, so they all hit.
Nice.
Need 6s to wound. Nothing.
Crazy
Then,
pistol thing.
Kinetic Destroyer.
Kinetic Destroyer.
Both hit. Strength 6 needs. Oh, I only need 5 for this strength.
Yep, got one through, yep.
AP -1, damage 1.
It did a wound to the Stalker.
Suck it.
Do you want to charge?
Yep.
Have you got some pitter-pat shooting to do?
No, they're all done there with dancing.
Alright, okay.
Stuff, so, yeah. So I need
Dive!
Yep, so then.
Ah! Okay, the Venatari going psycho and they've chosen sustained hits.
So 2 of this, 1 goes back in for the sustained.
Yep.
So they need 4s to wound because they'll lance on their spears. So that's 5.
Yep.
AP -2 damage 2.
5s and 6s. I'll make 1 to take 8 damage, yep.
Yeah. So it's time for the butler. So you're going to get 3 with 3 apiece. Well, at least you hit them all. He needs 6s. 5. Oh, he's got 2. It's not quite enough, is it?
What's the AP?
AP -2 damage 1.
Okay, so another one gets through.
Yep, so there's a little spiky shield, so.
So is that 7 damage off it in total, was it? Or no?
No, 9.
9 damage. It's got 2 wounds left. Okay, the Stalker's spun around. Who's that attacking me? He's now critically damaged, so -1 to hit. Hitting on 4s. Only hits the 1s. Wounds on a 2. Yep. 1 wound. AP -3 only in 1. Yep. Damage 3. You're going to take that on the shield.
Yep,
he's
so he's still alive, so he's got 1 wound left.
Nice. So at the end of that turn, Andy got his extra point that we get for the raised banners for his Custodes. That means it's over to turn 5 for the Chaos Knights, so I get my extra point.
Yeah, so up to 2 as well.
So it's final turn. Maybe we should order some Palmos now.
Yeah.
Okay, final turn for the Chaos Knights. I've still got marked for death. I've drawn recover assets. Waste of time, not getting done. I've got 1 CP because I spent my other CP to make sure my Stalker passed its morale check so it could fall back, stop Andy scoring his maximum on his secondaries. My Carnivore has moved in his place. He's going to charge in and hopefully get me marked for death on that unit. What I would like to do is stop Andy scoring any points. Well, he'll still get points, to be fair, now that I think about it, from one objective. I need to get her off that objective over there so he doesn't get any points for the final turn. Then it just leaves this unit here on that objective. If I kill the Custodians off that, I'll stop him terraforming, I believe. And I'll also, well, I won't deny him any points because he'll just stay on the objective of Trajan instead. So first things first, get her off that objective, which I've been trying to all game. Will eventually a Havoc Launcher kill her? Who knows? I've got 1 CP left. I was planning on leaving that for a tank shock when I charge into combat. First things first, that Carnivore is going to fire its Havoc Launcher on that Sister of Silence who's behind those containers and has been all game. Will she finally die? No, probably. I hit her twice. I wounded her once. Oh, God.
You're earning your points, baby.
Right, the Brigand will put its Havoc Launcher into her, and then what will it do? It's killing her. It denies you only 2 points, doesn't it? It denies you 2 points. Or do I make sure I kill them? I'll get back to you. I'm worrying myself. I don't like the idea of splitting my attacks because I know what Custodes are like, and he's got CP left for rerolls. I'm going to redirect. The Brigand is going to redirect his firepower into these Venatari, except for the Havoc Launcher, which is going into her, which I'm going to roll now. 4 shots, hitting on 4s. I've hit her 4 times. This is her time to die. Freeze to wound. 3 armour saves to pass Andy. She's still alive. God, she's probably won you the game, eh? She's probably won you the game. Okay, my next game I'm going to play on this channel is basically an entire Chaos Knight army beating up 1 Sister of Silence, finding her. Anyway, Gatling gun against those Venatari. I haven't even got enough dice in my rage at that Sister of Silence being alive still. I can't even count anymore. She's like mark number 1 for death. I can't even film anymore with my rage. Force to wound. Going to be AP -2 these as well, so that's 8. 8, 4 plus saves for the Venatari.
Ooh. So, you kill him.
Yeah.
Kill an entire with one.
And then injure another. And then see if I can get him with the melter gun. I hit him twice with the melter gun. Wounded him twice with the melter gun as well.
Well, he's on 4 pushes.
One gets through, you're going to CP it, or you're not bothered?
Check the range. Yes, I'm within 12, so it's going to be +2 damage anyway. So.
Are you CPing it?
Yeah, I may as well. We got one left. Yep.
Okay. Looks like the Carnivore will have to do it. Carnivore's going to charge in. Yeah, he rolled a 9, he's epically in. Shall I just tank shock him with my last CP? Make sure he dies and I get my mark for... Yes. If CP gets your points, always spend it. So it's 10 dice. 10 dice to charge in and kill him. What's that I've got there? 7, 8, 9, 10. Charge into him and run him over. Yes, he's dead. End of turn 5 for the Chaos Knights. He's got 5 points for mark for death, and he got his 2 extra points for terraform. I added my extra points on for terraforming that objective over there. Recover assets I'll get rid of for a CP, so I'm on 2 for the final turn. That one's done. Get rid of you. So it's over to the final turn for the Custodes. Just flew through Andy's final turn because there wasn't not much to it. He spent the CP to make sure that annoying Sister of Silence. Let's go around and look at her. Look at her. How dare you?
He's literally done nothing but sit there all game.
And win the game by sitting on an objective and get hit by 500,000 Havoc Launcher's shots and still not die. Trajan Valoris epically scored even more points by rolling a 6 for an advance and making it to the centre objective. And yeah, so basically after we've added it all up, the scores were 72 points for the Chaos Knights and 87 points for the Chaos Knights, for the Custodian Guard. So that's a victory for the Custodes. So yeah, well played, Andy. You did really well there.
Yeah.
Put it there.
Well done.
So what, for losing again?
Yeah. Well, look inside. Rich didn't want to play Custodes versus Knights because Rich thought Knights would steamroll the Custodes.
I didn't want to do a what do you call it when you stat check someone. I didn't want to stat check an army. I don't like the idea of doing that. But obviously I think the turn that you won the game is the turn that you destroyed all the you destroyed all the cultists, and then I lost my army roll. Yeah. So it went really, really well. You made all your charges. You got rid of the knight's army rule, and I was a bit on the back foot from that point. And obviously, you picking the fixed secondaries is obviously a really good idea.
So obviously, I wasn't earning as many points for assassination, but I could get it all the time because you had loads of characters. So. Yeah.
So what I was thinking was, well, the knights that I used there, they're all the ones that I have. So the rest of the points were made up by taking like the cultist heroes who were rubbish and didn't do anything, just died, and give Andy points. So when it comes around to using because I really like this detachment, I'm like, it doesn't matter if I lost, I don't care, but I like the detachment, like the idea of it. So next time I'll try and get another knight painted up, so there's less points wasted on the rubbish characters that don't do nothing.
No, just get more cultists.
More cultists, so they just
500 points of cultists.
Just feed, re-rolls into the knights. I think it's an awesome detachment, and I think, like I said at the beginning, anyone who's into doing like conversion work, making like the household like troops would be awesome. One of the things I've been trying to get Andy into doing is actually making the knight pilots as miniatures on foot on bases for the big knights at least. You know, to show like the variation, like I'd like to do for the House Olympia knights, them to be like, you know, armoured but not very mutated. But for the House Lock, I was going to do like a snake body style, like mutated human who controls that, who slithers up and gets into it. I like the idea of doing that. But yeah, you've got to pick a man of the match, or is it a lady of the match?
No, she didn't win it for me. The Contemptor Achilles.
Oh, the one who ran in and took the kneecap out of my big
he took one of your big knights out. He straight away took one of your little knights out. And if he survived the fight on death, I think he would have took a third knight out on his own.
Yeah,
his speed's really good in combat. The problem is getting him into combat apart from this detachment.
He turned up, like in pro wrestling when there's some random wrestler turns up.
Just runs in with a steel chair and starts laying away out.
Oh my god! Who was mine? Who was my man of the match? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't think anyone pulled away for me. It's the story of all my games.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you spoiled the fact you got the Land Raider, or the Abominant.
The Abominant got it. I love the Abominant. I love the idea of it, but I don't know. I think my War Dogs are better. I really like the Carnivore because how fast it is.
Yeah.
So I want to pick the Carnivore because it was running around causing havoc. So I want to pick the Carnivore to be my man of the match. So that's us done with that game, 2,000 points, and now we are using the same board, and we're going to do Space Marines, the new Librarius detachment.
Yeah, we're switching sides.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be doing Creations of Battles. Oh.
Yeah, and Danny's going to use the new Creations of Bile, the enhanced warriors for the Chaos Space Marines. So I'm going to stop filming now, and then I'm going to start filming straight away to do the intro for the next video. I'll see you there.